easiest achievement in every Call of Duty, because I want to see which achievements are those that the majority of COD players have seen them pop up on the screen. We're not here for challenge today, we're here for the nostalgia. And hey, I really don't care if you like and subscribe, I just hope you enjoy watching this video as much as I did making it. So let's get into it. So Call of Duty 1. It sadly did not have achievements, but there are some cool things I like to mention here about the game overall. Going prone feels like diving. You can change firing type on the weapon, you can lean, you can carry 3 weapons, and also, when you look at the sun, everything seems bright for a few seconds. Why did they take away many of these from the next titles and then re-added them again after a few years? Why? It somehow looks good in 2024, I don't know how, but no achievements. Let's head over to the second game. COD 2, aka the Potato Throwing Simulator. Let's hear the roast of the century.
Come over here and pick up a grenade.
These are potatoes, Comrade Commissar. Why are we using potatoes instead of real grenades?
Because real grenades are valuable. In fact, they are worth a lot more than you are.
Oh, of course, Comrade Commissar. My mistake.
COD 2 doesn't really complicate achievements. It simply gives you achievements when you finish missions. This was supposedly their training.
My God, I thought we were in training.
There is no better training, comrade, than fighting to survive.
Legends. Above all things, never be afraid. The enemy who forces you to retreat is himself afraid of you at that very moment. Damn. Let's head over to the first Call of Duty from Treyarch, COD 3. There's a really cool section in the menu of this game that showcases movies, characters, weapons and so on that you will unlock as you progress the game, which I think is a cool concept. The first mission starts off with simple training, just like COD 1 and 2. Damn. Look at the ray tracing in this game. Yeah, graphics look a lot better and you can really feel the signature of Treyarch here in the textures and the way weapons look. You get the first achievement after going into the truck, which is called Basic Training. And right after that, we get roasted like a bunch of nuggets.
I'm McCullen. 2 rules. Rule 1. You're no good to me dead. Rule 2. What difference does it make? You'll all probably end up dead anyway.
Well, that was sure inspiring.
You want inspiration, Huxley? Read a poem. Sarge is 10 times the soldier you'll ever be.
And that's about it for COD 3. Also, the ragdolls are awesome in Treyarch games. Let's head over to the first modern era COD, Modern Warfare.
"50,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town."
On the first mission, we meet 2 of the greatest characters in COD history. Gaz,
Good to see you, mate.
the white one,
From the table.
and he teaches us an important lesson.
Now pull out your sidearm. Remember, switching to your pistol is always faster than reloading. Using your knife is even faster than switching to your pistol.
We crush a melon and we're off to the next stage.
Your fruit killing skills are remarkable.
Meeting Price.
It's the FNG, sir. Go easy on him, sir. It's his first day in the regiment.
Right. What the hell kind of name is Soap, eh? How'd a muppet like you pass selection?
Price is yet to know that this puppet is a different puppet. He's called Soap because he cleans out the operation area just like a soap.
Go, go, go!
In Modern Warfare Remastered, there are more achievements in this section, which we'll get into in a few minutes. But for now, it's just finishing the mission and getting roasted as always.
Pretty good, Soap, but I've seen better.
Let's see what Treyarch cooked for their second COD. World is at war, everyone. I gotta admit, as the 8-year-old I was, this menu music gave me nightmares. Plus, zombies at the end of the campaign. If I remember correctly, zombies just start right after you finish the campaign, and that's not good. Right after credits, you're in Nacht an Toten, and it's spooky as fuck. Anyways, we start up the campaign. We are freed by some friendlies from the Japanese dudes, and we have to see what achievement is waiting for us. Jeez, okay. I like the creativity in this game. First off, it's called Saved Private Ryan. And secondly, you get to do something more interactive than just finishing the missions, which is great. Assuming you didn't save Private Ryan, you'll get this achievement by finishing the mission. Alright, we have reached the greatest of all time with Hans Zimmer's music, Modern Warfare 2. So right off the bat, the game is saying there are disturbing content. Oh, and it says you will not be penalized in terms of achievements or game completion. So does that mean you can get the veteran achievement by not playing No Russian? That's horrible. That's the best mission in the game. I want to tell you something about No Russian that most people don't know. That mission starts off with Makarov saying
"S nami Bog,"
which is the God is with us in Russian. And right after that,
remember, no Russian.
And that doesn't mean leave no Russian alive. It means do not speak Russian, because Makarov and his crew are Russian while killing Russians in order to leave Alan behind, who's an American, so that the Russian government blames the US and the war begins.
That was no message. This is a message.
The Americans thought he could deceive us. When they find that body, all of Russia will cry for war.
A moment of silence for this big revelation. Continue. So after selecting no, I will not be offended, it asks you the same stupid question. After that, we witness one of the best intros in COD. And after that, we get into the game and let's teach these Afghan soldiers how to shoot.
You don't end up hitting the damn thing and it makes you look like an ass.
Oh, another stupid question.
He sprayed bullets all over the damn place.
No, he didn't, dude. Okay, after spraying the bullets all over the place, we move on and friendly fire will not be tolerated.
Remember, switching to your pistol's always faster than reloading.
Corporal Don thinks his gas.
Don't miss. Best shooter gets to join the prima donna squad.
Damn, he wants the best shooter to shoot civilians at the airport. Thank you, Shepard. If you get a score under 30 seconds, you'll get Pit Boss achievement.
Baba Booey.
But I bet I didn't get this in my first go when I was a kid. I got the next one, however, which is back in the saddle, finish the mission, and boom. Alright, next Treyarch's masterpiece, the start of a series that we all love, Black Ops 1. Darkest menu in the series, to be honest. The simplest achievement and the best in the entirety of the game is this one.
Huh?
You don't have to tie me to a chair, just ask me nicely. This can possibly be the fastest achievement you can get in any COD. OG Modern Warfare 3 has something similar that you'll see in a minute. The first mission of the game is so darn good.
We all got killed.
There's no use lying, Mason. We know you went in with Woods and Bullet.
Woods?
I said, where are you from?
Just be cool, Woods. Wait.
Talking to you!
And we go through our memories of killing the fake Castro. On getting captured by the real Castro.
You're dead. You killed the double.
And we get the achievement in the end, Sacrifice. There's not much else to talk about when it comes to achievements in Black Ops 1, but it's one of the best in the series. The campaigns in Black Ops series are always dark and deep. Okay, last game in Modern Warfare Trilogy, which is one of my most favorite CODs, Modern Warfare 3. We get a cool speech from Makarov at the intro.
For years, the West's hypocrisy has made the world a battlefield. The bigger the lie, the more likely people will believe it.
And he's right about what he says, to be honest. And after that, oh, disturbing content notice again. Mostly it's the mission where we play as a father who's filming his family and they blasted by the gas in Paris. Somehow gives more of an emotional feeling than No Russian because there's a kid in this scenario. If you ignore the fact that there is an Easter egg in No Russian and you'd hear this. Anyways, two stupid questions again, and Activision doesn't seem to understand that the OG players are not soft at all. After we start the new game, we see recaps of Modern Warfare 1 and 2, but it's all the moments from Soap's perspective, not Alan, not Roche or anyone else. And the logo is the Easter egg here. It shows World War 3 and then it turns into Modern Warfare 3. This logo animation never happens in Modern Warfare 2. When you take into account what happened in the US and to the Eiffel Tower, it's safe to say it's World War III. And the first achievement is right after this cutscene, as easy as the one in Black Ops 1, as I mentioned. The first mission in Modern Warfare 3 has a cool soundtrack, and after we finish the mission, we get the achievement, Too Big to Fail. And I agree with that one. Sandman, Truck, Winch, Frost, all of them in a team, yes, they are too big to fail. And now, it's time for... I don't know what to say, because the next game is too good it's perfect. Black Ops 2. The game starts by showing some backstory and Menendez telling David that they are the same.
So we are the same, David. Shaped by those we have lost.
This is genuinely why I believe saying the villains are not born, they are made is not always correct, because hero is the same as the villain. They both lost everything they got. One of them decided to take revenge, while the other decided to stop it from happening to others. Do you agree with me on that? I don't think most people agree with some of my points, but I say it if it feels right. Okay, so we start up the game. Am I the only one who feels stupid for not knowing Harper's actor is Michael Rooker?
Secure the building.
After witnessing one of the best cutscenes in COD history, we go back in time and play as Alex Mason.
We'll be fine.
Dad, you said you'd never go back to the army. You promised me.
It's Uncle Wood, son. He'd do it for me.
What's new is the ability to choose our loadout for the campaign, which is in Black Ops 3 as well. First achievement is completing any mission with a custom loadout, and you can get another achievement at the same time by using a future weapon in the past missions. First mission is in Angola, and I got a serious question. Why does everyone have a gun and Savimbi is giving me a machete? Dude is mocking us with that grenade launcher. Okay, never mind, we have a weapon. Jack Wall nailed the music on this game. After Hudson picks us up to go after Woods, because that was our goal, to get info about Woods from Savimbi. The mission itself doesn't give any achievements, but the 2 achievements I mentioned will be earned right at this point. Now let's head over to one of the underrated CODs. Had a fun co-op mode and an underrated multiplayer which I still play to this day on Xbox, Ghosts. I gotta be honest, this is where Infinity Ward started going softer and less risky, unlike MW Trilogy, which is an L. They also brought back these cutscenes, which is good and bad.
They were like hunters that couldn't be seen, using stealth their enemies couldn't defend against.
And the fact that the game is about ghosts, and he is telling the backstory of ghosts.
It could only be described as supernatural. He called them ghosts.
Which is cool, and it gets better when you realize Elias is telling the story to his sons, Hesh and Logan.
So the legend goes. Come on, Dad. You don't honestly believe that story's true.
I do.
We walk back towards our home, and this happens. One of the cool Easter eggs here is that we face people using flip phones to film, as if there's no danger nearby. This is where all the brain rot started, ladies and gentlemen, 2014. Anyways, I hope they die. What? I don't know who these guys are. Maybe the devs?
It's jammed. Okay. 3, 2, 1, push.
We go back in time 15 minutes. And we're in space, guys. Where Odin is. These guys have been in space for 3 months and everything is about to go south. This is our first kill and we get an achievement for it. Spatial awareness. Just look at the mags floating around. I'm glad they added such nice detail. Let's get into the first exo COD that we have. Advanced Warfare. In my opinion, this is the start of COD's downfall and not the ghosts. We get a cool cutscene and it looks amazing graphically. Just listen to what he says.
We come into this world with our eyes closed. Most of us choose to live our whole lives that way. We blindly follow anyone who will lead us, giving ourselves over to anything that provides us with a sense of purpose.
He's right. Instead of having a purpose, most of us want to feel a sense of purpose. A made-up purpose that's not even ours. A purpose that when you look at its end game, it's not what we want to have. It's true, and I hope we all have found the real purpose in life. Anyways, thanks for listening. we get into the mission, and we can float in the air. How cool is that? No, not really. We can either throw a door at an enemy to get the first achievement, or just finish the mission while we lost our hand and our best friend.
It's okay. I'll see you on the other side.
Soulmates. Let's get into the only COD that gave us zombies content for 2 years after its release and allowed us to have hundreds of custom zombies maps, which is why the game is still alive on Steam, Black Ops 3. This is the first time we have to pick a gender for our main character, which is Bad. Why is it bad? Is it because it's a woman? No. My favorite character in Black Ops 3 and 4 is Battery.
Lighten up. She's the real deal.
It was a female. I say this because it takes away the identity of the main character. The main character could be a woman for the first time, and it could be awesome if she had identity to her character. But what we have here is a made-up character that we can choose, which is like multiplayer, which is one of the only L's Black Ops should take. Anyways, in the first mission we are after a guy that we have to save for some reason. Enemies die on their own in this section, which is cool in its own way. Soundtracks are top-notch. Jack Wall is behind it all for the most part, which is really one of the only things I like about the campaign. This section sounds a lot like Black Ops 2 for some reason, just listen. After going forward with Taylor's team, we get separated and we use a machine gun, which is where most players get their first achievement, Decimator. Kill 10 enemies in under 3 seconds. In the end, everyone gets into extraction except us and Taylor's team, and we lose both our hands to a robot. Taylor saves us, and you will only get an achievement if you finish the mission on hardened or higher difficulties. Otherwise, no chivos. This mission serves as a backstory in some ways to us getting neuro microchips in our brain in order to join Black Ops and also control our new hands, if I'm right. And that sense of care and love we had for the characters is going to be revived in the next game, Infinite Warfare. This intro is somewhat similar and as good as Black Ops 3's intro. I also love the music in this game and I can't go wrong with it, as it perfectly fits the vibe of the game. Oh, you see that? 2 hidden difficulties, Specialist and YOLO. I made a few videos doing the first few missions on Specialist, and I gotta admit, Specialist is not like Veteran or Realism. It's way better. YOLO, on the other hand, is the Specialist, but with one difference. There are no checkpoints, nor can you restart a mission. That's harder than realistic in Black Ops 3 or any other difficulty we had and we will have after this game, so it's safe to say that this is almost the end for COD campaigns being taken seriously, you know? Okay, when you start up the game, there's a great quote. The mission is called Europa, where with Wolf and T. And T, well, he has the same voice actor as the OG Gaz and Ghost. This has to be the best looking mission in this game. You know, sometimes things are too scary, they're beautiful. We go further in the mission and this part is cool. Back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. This is a fantastic grenade. We fight some more enemies and then we fight a robot, and after that we use this giant weapon to blast them and we get thrown out ourselves. And here comes this guy from Game of Thrones. This other celebrity is also in the game and he didn't have parts where he speaks. We just eliminate him on a mission later on, which is a wasted potential in my opinion. Cutscenes have never been this good. After finishing the first mission, you get the first achievement of the game, Rising Threat. Now let's get to the first remastered one we have, which everyone was playing at the lifespan of Infinite Warfare for some reason, Modern Warfare Remastered. This remastered is mostly the same, but there are some new achievements and side objectives. First one is this tank, which wasn't in the OG. Oops, sorry for the jump scare, guys. We have a demolitions tutorial here, which is important for the achievement, because you'll get an M16 with a grenade launcher, and I'll tell you why it's important. It's time for some C4, and Sergeant Newcastle thinks it's funny for some reason.
It seems my ex-wife was kind enough to donate her car to furthering your education, so...
The next place that is new is right here.
It seems Miss Sophia was kind enough to join us.
Mac also thinks it's funny. Okay, and now we get to price. And here's why we need the launcher. It helps you get a higher accuracy by shooting down multiple targets at the same time, which gives you higher accuracy bonus and saves a lot of time. And if you get anything under 19 seconds, you'll get this achievement. And that's it for Modern Warfare Remastered. Let's head over to the only COD campaign I have never finished up until this point. But achievements are achievements, so let's get to World War II. I really want to like this game's music, and it really tries to give you the sense of war and its deep and dark era. But it doesn't do anything but making the game more boring than it already is somehow. First degrade right here is taking away realism. Somehow a game in the future, which is Black Ops 3, has realism and a World War doesn't have realism. The first cutscene seems a lot like a Hollywood scene about World War, but it doesn't really give the feeling that it's a good game at all. But they really worked on it, and it's a professional cutscene, so we don't go hard on this. After the cutscene, we're on a ship with our friends, and they try to make you care for these characters. Another cutscene which is better than the last one. And here we are. We survive this and we go forward. Health auto regen is out. You have to use medkits just like COD 1. I'm not gonna talk about technical issues here, because there are a lot. The video is about how we felt playing these games. That's why it's about achievements that don't add technical values to the game, if that makes sense. The game is extremely slow, and somehow they managed to mess up a World War game right after everyone was sick of futuristic games. When I say slow, I mean slow. It took me 30 minutes to get the first mission done. We get an achievement only by finishing the mission, long way from Texas. Let's get out of here, and let me tell you that the next game has a better campaign than World War II by not having a campaign. Black Ops 4. This game does have a campaign in plain sight, which I really liked back in the day, because it was the first time that you could feel some sort of a story going on for multiplayer characters. These are just cutscenes where they show backstories of the multiplayer characters. These cutscenes somehow feel better than playing the actual campaign of World War II.
Find the child. Take the shot.
I can't. It's a child.
Protect the VIP.
Firing.
Good job, soldier.
You're thanking me for this?
Check your scope. It was a test, Kimura, and you just passed.
First multiplayer achievement is the easiest achievement simply because the stats show most players got it. Welcome to the club, reach level 10 in multiplayer. Let's get into the game that really tried to make COD look realistic, which is good and bad because COD is an arcade game. But if you do realism right, you'll get Modern Warfare Reboot or Modern Warfare 2019. We have realism again, which is a W, especially for Modern Warfare. I like where it's going. See, it's Verdansk. You start off as a new character, Alex. They could make Alex a black character and don't change the race of Gaz. And it's not the best looking move to make, especially since people are seeing this character again after 12 years. The game is graphically stunning. We get in, and there's this section where there's a guy using an LMG. If you kill him with a grenade, you will get an achievement, which I got without knowing this achievement existed. It just makes sense to get rid of him with a grenade when they put an obvious box full of grenades in front of you. What's interesting is that the achievement completion rate is 5%. How? If you're not throwing a grenade in this spot, I don't know what to say. You sound like a COD coach who is mad at his students because his students are missing the obvious. It's 2 plus 2. Anyways, we check the gas, and right after that we get jumped by an Arabic group. This is Al-Assad, by the way, if you didn't know. You don't get an achievement by ending particular missions, but you do get an achievement by finishing the entire campaign. And also, it's funny because completion rate on T-Time achievement, which is finishing the campaign, is 77%, but every other campaign related achievement is lower than 73%. So if I want to tell you the most common achievement in the campaign is finishing the entire campaign. Let's get into the second remastered in COD history, and it has some new stuff and Easter eggs in it. Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered. First things first, we can inspect our weapons, which is cool. The first Easter egg on this mission is 3 hidden clowns. Should I say 4 clowns? I don't know. You pick up the sniper rifle off the table, and these clowns are only visible through your scope. Corporal Aram here is looking at one of them. Just aim and shoot it. Next one is up here, and Corporal Aram again. And the last one, Private MacLeod, is looking at it right here. You'll get the achievement, Clown in Training. The US Army Rangers ain't no place for clowns. Damn right, it's no place for clowns, right? Let's get rid of them then. And there's the next achievement we get. Precognitive Paranoia, Kill Shepard. 52% of the players got this achievement. I'm proud of you. You can get another achievement by beating BX time, which is 19.7 seconds. So in total there are 4 achievements in just the first mission of the game, which is awesome. Let's head over to the next Treyarch game. They never disappoint with the campaigns. Black Ops Cold War. Soundtracks of Cold War are the best in the past 5 years of COD and have lyrics related to the story as well, like this one. The lyrics are talking about Bell, the main character of the game who has lost his memories and doesn't know how or why. He just has to believe what they tell him about his past. First cutscene of the game is a TV showing real events, which is why I think Black Ops seems to be less soft than Modern Warfare recently, even though the storyline of Modern Warfare Reboot is connected to Black Ops series, but somehow they messed it up. We start the campaign at a bar in Netherlands. I'm glad they did this because it reminded us of the beginning in Black Ops 1. Look at all the details on posters on the wall. We meet Wood, choose our weapons, and we have to go after our Iranian target. He said damn Americans. You can take enemies as body shield, which is new. Get to him. Get the info. You can either capture, kill, or let him walk away. He tells us where his friend is. He's in Turkey. We get there. We identify and try to kill him, but we miss. Why, Mason? Did you forget those numbers? Should Hudson remind you of those numbers, Mason? We use a car to track his plane, and we use an RCXT. And we kill him. We get the achievement, Nowhere Left to Run, by finishing the mission. What's cool is that we get to choose Bell's identity right after that, and it's the CIA giving him a new identity. Remember when I said Black Ops 3's main character didn't have much of an identity? It's similar to that here, but it's done better. Because in Black Ops 3 they try to convince you that the main character matters, and that doesn't work with this formula, but in Cold War they never do that. They try to convince you that the mission is the top priority. Anyways, Cold War had the best campaign in the past couple of years. That's why I have high hopes for Black Ops 6. Let's get into the second COD campaign I've never finished alongside World War II, Vanguard. The intro is better than World War II in my opinion, but the music is so bad. Oh, here we go. I did not remember this game didn't have realism. Sledgehammer has to be the worst COD dev. Advanced Warfare, World War II, and then Vanguard. And they never fail to fail. The first mission of the game is where we start as a team of 5, each of us being from a different country. And don't ask me if or how this makes sense. We get forward in the train by killing a bunch of Nazis, get into the submarine, and yeah, see? The game is so bad. This dude also empties a mag as if there are 10 enemies. Dude! Oh really? The dialogues are so bad. Sledgehammer must have been out of budget for this one.
A Cambridge man, through and through.
To tell you how bad the campaign is, I gotta tell you that there is no achievement at the end of missions, but there are some interesting ones, like dying by your own grenade's explosion. 63% of players have reached Prestige 1, which is an achievement, but only 41% have got the most common campaign achievement. Anyways, the most common achievement in the game is joining a clan, and it's because people wanted to get that yellow or red clan tag, but honestly, clans died with COD Ghosts. With Ghosts, we had a COD companion app. We had to choose clan wars, and it was fun. I had a great clan back then, and I remember having a red clan tag felt better than being the max prestige. Anyways, please never buy this game if you haven't got scammed already. It's time to get back into the modern era, Modern Warfare 2 2022. First off, they made COD headquarters, which includes Modern Warfare 2 and 3 and Warzone all in one place. They messed up achievements a lot by doing this. By getting 100% achievements on Modern Warfare 2, oh, MW3 gets released and you lose 100% on the game. Congrats! After finishing the first Easter egg in the game, which is finding Modern Warfare 2's campaign in this awful menu, we hear the same soundtrack from Modern Warfare 2019. Yes, this is the first time in the history of COD that they only remixed the same soundtracks from a previous game. It happens again with Modern Warfare 3, I think. So we start a new game and we play as Ghost with his new dinosaur mask. We locate some Russians and an Iranian general and we launch a missile and blow him up. There is no achievement for finishing the mission, but the most common one is finishing the entire campaign. Nothing really happens in the story. I'm disappointed with the music in this game as well. But if you think Modern Warfare 2 has a bad campaign, let me introduce you to his little brother, Modern Warfare 3 2023. First mission is called Operation 627, where we get into Gulag, we play as a team with British accent, I guess. So we must be going after prize, right? You get into the prison and the first achievement is called Death Row, and you'll get it by killing 12 enemies while descending. You find prisoner 627, and I have to refer to this old video of mine. What? Prisoner 627 is Makarov? I mean, I understand it's a reboot, but you can't just mess things up like that. Come on, Activision. What is this? Yes, they just took the title of 627 from Price, who we saved from the Gulag in the OG Modern Warfare 2, and gave it to Makarov, just like that. Makarov is also going in the front, like John Wick, which is stupid. We are here to secure him, right? So we secure him out of the prison anyways, and this happens.
John, Makarov is out.
Report! Turn us around! Turn us around now!
Price and Task Force 141 are going into an operation, and somehow it can be cancelled just like this. It's not a vacation, Price. They could be at a bar hanging around and then getting a call about this, which would make it more logical. Just because they are Task Force 141 doesn't mean they're on duty 24/7. And even if they are on duty, how does he just cancel it like that? Just to show that the majority of players start to lose interest in campaign, you gotta know that 83% of players reach Prestige 1, while the most common campaign achievement ratio is 39%. This might take into account the Warzone players who got to level 55, but still, it's obvious to us all what's going on with the campaigns. Treyarch, please don't disappoint. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. This is an initial video about achievements on my channel. I plan to hunt achievements in nostalgic games, mostly on Xbox 360, so tune in if you want to watch some achievement grind on some good old games. And just as I always say at the end of my videos, from small beginnings come big endings. So whatever you're gonna do, just do it, and don't let anything or anyone drag you down. To be honest, no one can drag you down. Your own reaction to others trying to bring you down brings you down. I hope I see you again. I'm out.